Over the past 5 years, I have played a lot of Minecraft, and with that, I have made a bunch of bases. Some of them have been lost to time, or on multiplayer servers that I don't have world downloads for. But today, I'm going to show you through all the ones that I still have access to. First, we have my base from Buildcraft Season 1. Longtime viewers may remember that one time that I did a 3-episode series on this. And this is the base. It's 3 layers, and it's made of primarily sandstone and stone. You have the storage area, which had way too many chests, with some bubble columns up to the 2nd floor, which was more storage, and then up here, which was just like a viewing deck and elytra jump-off point, I think. I don't know, it's been like 4 years, almost 5 years, since I built this, so it's been a while. Around my base, I had a sea pickle farm, I think, that didn't really work well, and we had a kelp farm, which also didn't really work very well. And in here is a bamboo farm, which that's kind of hard to mess up. I think. Oh yeah, it's just off right now. But yeah, I think this actually works pretty well. And then of course the staple of this Minecraft world, a melon farm. Nice. We had enhanced tick speed, so it was going like 33 times fast. Because no one likes waiting around for crops in this world. So melons were really quickly farmed by this machine. And then over here we have the creeper farm, which again never really worked. The reason why most of my stuff here doesn't work and doesn't look great is because this was my first world I ever played real survival on. And you know, it shows. It does show quite a bit. And with that, on to the next world. And that brings us to Buildcraft Season 2. This base, I'm pretty sure, is the most expansive one on this list. But that's mostly just because this used to be a giant mushroom island, and I flattened it out, at least over here, and I covered it with grass, and basically made it into my own little island. Now, this world used to be on Bedrock Edition. I converted it over quite a while ago, but, you know, normally this grass, because it's a mushroom island, would be incredibly bright, and it was, and that was the great part about it. It was all the rage. And it kind of still is all the rage. You know, you'll love the super green grass. I guess you can see some over here. Conversion of chunks back then was wacky, and probably still is pretty wacky. But the whole premise of this base was basically that there was a crystal down here that was just, you know, destroying the land around it, and this base was built as a research facility to basically contain the crystal. Each of these storage sections has, I believe, 16 double chests per row, and then stacked on top, that's 32 double chests per, which, you know, gave me substantial amounts of storage. All the item frames are gone, but they're pretty cool. Also, I have the netherite here because this was the first world I played with the nether update. I still remember the day nether update released and playing on this world with my friends, and it was pretty good. And then above the storage chest, we have sugarcane, melon, and pumpkin farms. And that basically just repeats itself on all 4 sides. And also, we have the bamboo, and the sheep farms, also repeated, and conveniently enough, there's 16 sheep farms, and there's 16 colors of sheep. And at least for these ones, everything collected into this chest, which would be full of like bamboo and all sorts of wools. It wasn't great. Nowadays, I probably would have separated those, but I think it ended up pretty good. My favorite part about this base, though it would definitely bug me so much today if I built it, is this dome. It's not a real dome. If you look at it from the top, it's more octagonal, but even then, like, this little bit curves a little bit, which it's a unique shape, if anything. In this wall right here, I have my first attempt at making a basically Minecraft Spotify. Like 4 years ago. You can tell it's in Bedrock because 4 years ago we did not have jukeboxes like this in the game, where you could pull out jukeboxes once they're finished and insert them in. That was impossible, but nowadays we got that on Java too. I don't know the full capabilities or if it actually worked, but I think you were able to maybe skip a song, and you were definitely able to shuffle. And then I had some villagers set up over here, but I know I also had some set up in these little areas. Yeah, you can even tell there's beds here. I blocked those up for aesthetic reasons eventually, but, you know, there was still villagers in there. And these beacons didn't just serve aesthetic purposes, because down below here, right below the beacons actually, I have my mining area slash farming area. Dug this place out with haste. Probably a lot smaller than I remember, okay? But, you know, I put all my farms down here, some bee farms, a super smelter, chorus farms even, everything. And then I have a couple mining tunnels. Oh, that's actually a decent amount. More than I thought. And I had a little bee growing place over here and an enchanting system over here. I had it all. Now going into the third and last Buildcraft base, we have Buildcraft Season 4. I didn't really build anything in Season 3, so we're skipping to Season 4, because 3 is boring. This is my cave base, and it's a contender for my most massive base, along with Season 2 that we just saw. This is probably my favorite one so far. I feel like one of the ones later in the list is definitely very quickly overtaking this, but this is one of my favorite bases I've made. Cave Update had just released, and I kind of went all crazy. I spent a long time looking for a giant cave because I knew everyone wants a big cave base, and I was determined to make a fantastic one. As you can see, I combined a bunch of biomes. I got a lush cave, got a dripstone cave that I still love this effect to this day. Blends very nicely into a basalt delta, which blends into the rest of the nether biome, and then back into the cave. And still to this day, I am very proud of these tentacles. I don't know what they're to exactly, but oh, they look so good. And like sometimes organics don't look good from every angle. I'm pretty sure I made sure that these looked good from every single angle. And then down in the middle here, I think we can see, unless I patched it all up. Nope, oh, I did patch most of it up, but down here, this used to be the real bottom of the cave until I came in and put this glass effect above it. I don't really know how good it comes off in video, but I guess I can get myself night vision. Yeah, now you can see a little better. I did a nice little gradient from regular stone to cobblestone to tuft, deep slate to polished deep slate to polished deep slate bricks to regular black stone to concrete powder to concrete. Oh, it was incredible. And then finally all the way down to real concrete. And you might notice this from minutes ago. Yeah, so one of the things I wanted to do was put my old builds in the mist, and that's what I did with my Buildcraft Season 1 base. It's mostly all here, at least all the parts that would be visible and not directly cut into the stone. I think I did a pretty good job with that. I think I mixed the underground bits with the overground bits pretty well. And also I like how the water just goes right through into the mist like it really would, because we have this aquifer over here. I really wanted to make it very cavey, and I think I did that pretty well. Here, of course, we have the bee nest. There's one thing I love in Minecraft, it's just placing plant life and organic stuff and just like making it look very naturey, and I think I did a very good job with this. Ooh, down here is fun. So down here, I had a goal in this world to get a shulker box with every single item. And I would put them in the chests, and the lights would show. I think it's broken right now. Might just be Java Redstone broken, but, because again, this is on Bedrock, but yeah, I certainly did have, at least I think, 5 shulker boxes full to the brim of specific items. I think one time I was like, I want a thing of dragon eggs, so I just made a dragon egg duper, which are incredibly easy on Bedrock, and I think they are now on Java too, but I know at the time it was definitely way easier on Bedrock. You probably saw this in the back at least once now, and you'd be like, what's in there? It was just my storage. It's dark in there, so I'm not gonna really go in there because bad quality, but yeah, that was just my storage place. This was modeled after, I say modeled after, this is the entrance to the Dwarven Castle in Hypixel Skyblock. I did just take it. Yeah. So yep, there we go. Those are all the bases that I've managed to build and have access to in the past 5 years. I hope you enjoyed this little walk through history, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.